All right, gentlemen, we got some things to talk about. All right, I'm gonna get a little intimate with y'all. Now, you wake up and you're just like looking downstairs because you have to pee, and you're just like glimpsing it there, and you're just like, yo, I look like a goddamn bear that just woke up from hibernation. Like 6 months of just growth. I look gross. But you know what? I don't want to use the same razor that I use for my face, for my balls, because that shit's gross. That shit is disgusting. So, what do? You go to manscaped.com and check out their revolutionary Lawnmower 2.0. That's right, a razor blade, electric razor blade, that does not snag your nuts. Because that's the worst. You're sitting there trimming, cut, and you're blooding, and you look gross. And know what? No one wants to look gross down there. You want to look ready. You want to look ready to go no matter what. Well kept, looking brand new for the ladies or your partner. You know, it's 2019. Nonetheless, guys, manscaped.com has you covered. They just released our discount code. It is bad manners, right? So if you want to buy a trimmer, or if you're not down for trimming, you can also buy some of their products. They have like deodorant, they have ball wipes, and they have so much more. The ball wipes are incredibly convenient. You can just put them in your pocket. Say you worked hard, you're sweating, you're like trying to leave the gym, but you don't want to shower real quick. You want to like go home and use a shower because you don't like to hang out with other guys and shower. So you just take these little ball wipes, so you don't smell like shit, and you just kind of dabble them down there. They save the day, all right? They just save the fucking day. So be sure to go to manscaped.com, use discount code BADMANNERS at checkout, and enjoy the security of knowing that your nuts not only look good, but they fucking smell good. All right, guys, that's it for the Manscaped ad. Our first one. I feel good about it. Let's get right into the fucking show. What is going on, guys? Everybody hands go up. I am Nicktacular, and you are listening to Fully Boosted. Ladies and gentlemen, we had ourselves quite the weekend of Rocket League action. Now, I started the stream off with that song because I almost won. I mean, the song didn't really necessarily fit my situation. My brackets were almost perfect, okay? Guys, I'm listening. I'm waiting for those tweets to say, wow, Nick, you really know a lot about Rocket League, even during the most chaotic season in Rocket League history. You're right, guys. I do know a lot. You know, I'm humble, though, so I'm not going to get too much into it. As you guys know, we just had the regional playoffs for both NA and EU. They were pretty interesting. The thing I got from it was the 3-up, guys. I'm not talking like 3-up like triple command. I'm talking like from NA and EU. It seemed like everybody just pushed the fuck up. So I don't know if this is a new meta. For all you Rocket League hardos, I know, like, I was in Discord and a lot of people were complaining, like, this is not how Rocket League is supposed to be played, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to try to describe it for you. So say you're a blue team, and normally you have one guy back, okay? Now, the ball goes to the orange side. That one guy back is also fucking up and trying to score. As simple as that. And that was, like, the new meta. I don't know, and I saw it more on EU. EU is a trash can. You guys displayed like the worst of your abilities, EU. I feel more confident that NA is going to take it at Worlds if you guys play like this, because that was some garbage you guys were displaying. Nonetheless, like I said, NA was also doing it, but it wasn't as like consistent. So they were just up. Everyone was just upfield, and people in the Discord were saying this is terrible. I was in a Discord chat watching because I'm a diehard fan. But it was like, I'm not like a huge, like, the game should be played this way or this way. I just, whatever way works, that's my opinion. I don't really have like it needs to be played this way or that way. Nonetheless, I'm in a Discord. A lot of people are complaining that the way the game is being played right now looks crazy. But the other side of the coin of that is I think people are so good at recoveries now, and like it kind of makes sense too if you think about it. So as a defenseman, put yourself as a defenseman. You got 3 motherfuckers just going in on you, okay? Like tiny rotations, they're just cycling quick, grabbing small pads, they're just constantly in your face. Now, if you go for a clear, you're probably unable to get a good, crispy clear off this. So, which is probably why people are getting away with murder right now, because they're just in your fucking face. You're trying to get a good clear, but you're not. You're getting a clear just to get it past somebody. So now the ball is like slow roll in midfield, and that gives like 1 or 2 players totally enough time to get back on defense. I think this is probably where the game is going to head, because people are getting so good at their mechanical skills, and they're just able to get there that fast. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and talk about playoffs. NA, my bracket was fucking perfect until the very end. Okay? Until the very end. So E United, by the way, shout out to E United for picking up birds. That's awesome to see E United here in the Rocket League scene. The only thing I gotta say, guys, you don't expect E United to be here long. They're like prone to just popping in and out of scenes, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. Nonetheless, still, it's awesome to see a org like this pop in. They played Rogue right off the rip. Their first match, 4-2 E United. Moving on, Rogue, see you later. Sayonara. We'll see you later. See you later. Okay. Well, like I said, I'll see you later. Pittsburgh Knights next game. Upper quarterfinals. Pittsburgh Knights versus Ghost Gaming. Brought us to a game 7. I missed this, so I can't really talk about it too much. Bada bing, bada boom. Pittsburgh Knights won, sending Ghosts into the next match, which would be losers quarters against E United. That was also a game 7, and Ghosts lost. Like, that's gotta suck. Okay, that's gotta suck to the guys in Ghosts. Keep it up. You guys are really show that you guys can actually hang with the big dogs. So we'll see you at Worlds. Moving on. Excuse me. So United won. Moving on to play the big dogs. The European American citizen Turbo Pulsar. They played NRG. So 4-2, NRG won, sending NRG to the grand finals of the NA regionals. And then through the match above that, Pittsburgh Knights versus Space Station Gaming. Everyone was on the Space Station Gaming horse for this. I don't know why. You guys are all clowns. But you know what? Let's keep it real. Pittsburgh Knights won 4-2, which I also had in my bracket. So I'm going to pause for a second. This is where I'm waiting for all of your tweets to come in and praise me. Okay? So talk about how great I am. Okay, I'm waiting. All right, I'm humble. So I'll just keep it going. All right? So grand finals. Pittsburgh Knights versus NRG. This is where I got it wrong, guys. This is where I was like, yo, if I get this right, I need to be on a desk working with psionics, and I need to be like Gibbs' best friend. So that was my dream. The dream was shattered, though, because NRG fucking 4-0'd Pittsburgh Knights. Fucking killed me. So Turbo Pulsar was just really... He's not fucking fancy, guys. Like, Turbo Pulsar is the greatest... I'm going to say it. He's the greatest Rocket League player ever, right? I mean, he's got the accolades to be called such a thing, but people are always throwing, like, Squishy or Just in there, or... I have him and Kate up 1-2, right? Like, they rotate here and there. But nonetheless, Turbo Pulsar, the greatest Rocket League player ever. He wasn't doing anything fancy, but he was just there. He was constantly there. Except for the one open net fucking he missed. He was alone. No offense, Turbo, but like, I do it, but I'm not a pro. It was hilarious. It made me feel so much better about myself. So let me explain the situation. Once again, everyone's up, 3 up. The ball gets by the last guy back, which is Turbo. It was someone on the opposing team. Gets by him. Turbo Pulse like soars over this guy. Open net, ready to go. Pinches it off the post. It just goes backwards. And I felt so good about myself because the day prior I was playing like that. But nonetheless, NRG is your NA regional champions. Now I'm gonna give you guys some player accolades. Okay, so we have I'm just gonna read this off here on Liquipedia. Okay, .net. It's actually pretty good stuff for you podcasters out there. Golden Striker awarded to the clinical finisher who scores the most goals per game in league play for their region. So that goes to Sipical with 0.90 per game goals scored. So 0.90, if I said that correctly. He was on Space Station Gaming, so that's kind of nice. Sipical, you're getting a crispy 1K for that. Clutch Playmaker, which I'm not a fan of this. To me, Clutch Playmaker is like somebody who scores goals with like 5 or less seconds or whatever. But Clutch Playmaker here is awarded to the Cunning player who records the most assists per game in league play for the region. So that goes to AXB. I didn't really watch too much AXB action. I always felt like he was really aggressive though. So maybe that's probably why he got to where he was. And he had a 0.66 assists per game average. So Space Station Gaming getting 2 of their players a accolade. Savior of the season. Now this hurts my feelings, guys. And this kind of Torment of Cloud9. Now, if you guys don't remember from the previous episodes or haven't watched any of the RLCS stuff, Cloud9 is going to the promotion tournament to stay alive in the RLCS scene. So Torment getting Savior of the Season is like, it's a very cool like accolade to have. But you also got to think like poor Torment is just getting balls thrown at him just constantly, and that kind of displays like their situation for the season where they were playing defense more than they were playing offense, and that sucks to see because Cloud9's a fun team to watch when they're playing well, but they played like shit this season. Regular season MVP for North America, guys, goes to Space Station Gaming Zone Sypical. So not only did he get Golden Striker, but he also got MVP. They don't really explain to me what goes into getting MVP. I don't know if it's statistical or whatever, but he's definitely well deserving. He's a very, very fast player, very crispy player. So Sypical, congratulations on your regular season MVP. Now we're gonna go move on to the EU side of things. Here's another thing too, was like my bracket here wasn't that bad. My bracket got messed up in the semifinals, but we'll just go ahead and just read off the results because that's what you guys are here for. Me to read off the RLCS results, and then we'll go from there. So Dignitas. All right. I gotta remember to talk about Dignitas after this. Okay. Here we go. Lower round 1, Dignitas versus FC Barcelona. This was a reverse sweep, guys. Okay, this is the first match I caught, and it was actually hilarious because I watched the RLCS stream. Okay, I'll be honest. Okay, I'm gonna come clean. One tab RLCS. Next tab I was watching Jesse, who's my favorite Rocket League streamer, but he was in a Discord party chat with Rizzo and Turbo Pulsa. So the commentary, they weren't there together long, but like the two matches that I watched with them was like hilarious, and like their insight was comedically funny, but it's like good insight still. So be sure to check out Jesse's stream, twitch.tv/Jesse. Anyways, Dignitas reverse sweeps Barcelona. It was a tough look, and the funny thing was Jesse and Turbo Pulsa had a $1,000 bet. Okay, that Jesse had Dignitas winning, Barcelona winning 4-0. Okay, now they're at 3-0. Jesse's feeling good. Turbo Pulse is not feeling so good. He's gonna cough up 1K, and all of a sudden Dignitas comes back and just reverse sweeps him. So like that, as a gambler myself, the feels were there. I was there with you, Jesse. That fucking sucks. But nonetheless, Dignitas moves on. And Renault Vitality versus Mouse Sports is your next match. I thought this would be a closer match, but Renault Vitality, Scrub Killer was fucking just carrying. Mouse Sports looked just off. But a lot had many like connection issues. But I don't want to like dive into that because eventually it was like fixed and blah blah blah. But nonetheless, Vitality 4-0'd Mouse Esports. Mouse Sports now, because of that loss, plays Dignitas. Dignitas, continuing with the momentum, beats Mouse Sports 4-2. That sends Mouse out of here. And then Dignitas plays Team Reciprocity. So far my bracket, guys, if you guys don't remember from the last podcast, obviously fucking perfect. So far, perfect. But the match above this, so Team Reciprocity beats Dignitas 4-3. Okay, great match. I only caught the end of it. Fantastic match. Nonetheless, like I said, Team Reciprocity in the finals. This is where I fucked up in my bracket. So I had Veloce beating Renault Vitality, and yeah, it went to Game 7. And Vitality had to shatter my dreams. Because I was going to say, if my brackets look this good, I need to get hired somewhere. Because this is like my resume. This is my content resume for whatever org wants to pick me up. Okay? But fucking Scrub and his homies had to ruin that dream. Nonetheless, Renault Vitality, moving on, Grand Finals. So, now, however, I did get my winner here correct. Now, the people in the Discord that I was hanging out in were just praising Vitality, saying they're going to be back to their They're winning ways. Let's just cut to the chase. Vitality got fucking 4-0'd. Got knocked the fuck out, okay? I don't even know what the fuck they were doing. Reciprocity was just banging, baby. They were just banging. What was it? So it was like they played in DFH Stadium and they won in 13 seconds into OT. It was a 0-0 match. So it was interesting because you don't see that much like anymore. So they won 1-0 in overtime. Then we went over to Neo Tokyo. And then this is where things started to like slowly but surely just crumble for Vitality. So Neo Tokyo, 3-2, obviously Reciprocity. Manfield, Knight, 4-0, get bodied, scrub. And then Utopia. Utopia kind of see him. I don't know why I said like Mario, but we just went that route. We just went that route. So they won 3-1. So like the first two matches, very, very close. And then it just seemed like the momentum and the stamina was gone for Vitality. So congrats to Team Reciprocity. I got this one right. I only missed one. So basically I win. Okay, so I win, guys. If I get my winner right, I win. That's how it works. So let's go ahead and check out the EU player accolades. Once again, Golden Striker, Clutch Playmaker, Savior of the Season, Regular Season MVP, blah, blah, blah. So here we go. Golden Striker goes to Ronicky of SC Barcelona with a 0.86 goals per game average. Clutch Playmaker. I'm actually down with this. I thought Bluey. Yeah, okay, so I was right. It was Bluey. All right, I don't know why I read this wrong. I was like, I thought Bluey won this. But he did. Clutch Playmaker was Bluey with 0.64. So that's, once again, assists per game. So that's 0.64 assists per game. Savior of the Season was Freaky with 2.65 for Veloce Esports. That's crazy to think. That's a lot. Because the guy second, I mean, I know like numerically it doesn't look that different, but it just feels a lot different. So like Berry Peak under him had 2.41 compared to Freaky's 2.65. I feel like that's gotta be, I feel like in game you probably feel the difference or see the difference. So nonetheless, here we go. MVP, Bluey, for sure Bluey. Bluey had been just so consistent throughout the whole season. He was fast. He was just like super fast these playoffs, off the wall, just going for crazy touches. He wasn't super accurate though this playoff, but still, well deserved. Bluey, congratulations on your MVP. Oh yeah, and then that's it. So let's go ahead and discuss the next topic. Other than we already discussed like the whole like new 3-up meta, which I don't think is gonna stick, but I wouldn't mind if it did. We're gonna go ahead and talk about Dignitas. Now, what the hell? Why am I talking about Dignitas? Because Aztral is like the biggest fucking, like, he deserves to just play in ranked. Like, I know he's probably one of the best mechanically skilled players out there. I believe in the next year and a half he might like surpass players like Squishy. I don't think necessarily Justin. I think Justin's a more mechanical player than Squishy, but Aztral is like the closest thing to the EU Squishy or Justin. Okay, I understand that he is very, very good, but you cannot have on the pro stream, everyone's watching, Yukio has the ball. Let me explain this. He has the ball. No one's challenging him. He's going to get ready for a solo play. Aztral, who just barrels him out of the way to take the ball from him and then goes off of like an air dribble and like misses. So I don't know if Dignitas is a play where it's like Aztral is just going to be the one guy doing solo plays and then maybe turns a solo play into a pass play or whatever. But that was like terrible to watch. I haven't checked his Twitter. I wonder if he got some hate for it, but it was on Reddit. I actually went and dabbled with Reddit a little bit, so I saw a whole bunch of people just shit talking Aztral, and I was like, you know, it's kind of well deserved. You can't be trying to win your regional championships by playing like that. Like, you just can't. It was working, guys. I get it. It was, but yeah, it was kind of just nuts to see. It wasn't like once or twice. It was literally like 4 or 5 times Yukio or Violent Panda like would have the ball trying to do something with it, and he would just like tee it off him or just like me it. He's like me, and then takes the ball and just goes. But it was something really fucking. It was like I was watching ranked. It's like the way I play ranked. It's like I take the ball, dude. I take the ball. So, nonetheless, we are going to leave that alone because I know I could get myself in some trouble. But it's like I was watching Ranked, guys. It was fucking disgusting. All right, so the next topic, guys, we'll talk about is the success, the random success, the success of, I mean, we're not like successful, but Bad Manners Esports and this podcast have gotten like a lot of love on social media, and I just want to thank all of you guys for that love and support. If you guys really want to step up and support even more, you guys can go ahead and check out our Patreon page. There's 3 tiers. Basically, how Patreon works is you donate. You basically sign up to donate every month, so that helps out with hopefully like paying people. I would like to hire more writers. I would like to pay people like guests to come in on some of our YouTube content that we're going to be working on. If you haven't checked out, we just released a highlights video from the stream. Also, the money will go to improving the stream, blah, blah, blah. You know how that goes, guys. So if you guys really want to, I appreciate it. I know we live in like tougher times, but if you guys can just help out, any amount helps. It doesn't matter. And if you can't help, that's not a problem either, because you guys have been killing it with like social media, the clicks, the everything that I could ask for. You guys have been doing amazing with. So thank you guys so much for that love. Next week, I think we're going to start taking the show to other aspects of esports other than just Rocket League. So next week, you'll hear the Rocket League like chunk, and then we're going to go ahead and dabble in with like CSGO, Quake, well, you know, other esports news. So especially Call of Duty. There's a lot going on with the Call of Duty scene, and I love to dabble with that because I love that drama, and I love just using my big fucking brain to make people look stupid. So nonetheless, guys, thank you so much for the love, support. Be sure to check out badmannersesports.com, and be sure to go ahead and get those fucking Christmas gifts going over at manscaped.com, and be sure to use code badmanners to get 20% off and free shipping at checkout. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time on Fully Boosted.